Okay. All right. I'm back with the UFO story from my great grandmother. This happened in the early 70's. Don't know exactly the same year. Hopefully, I can find the story. Um, Hopefully, I can find the story online because it was on the Cleveland News. Multiple people saw it, so I'm hoping that the story exists somewhere on that we can find so that we can learn more details about this because I am fascinated by this story. And my great grandmother saw it, and so she told everybody else in the family the story afterwards. So um, and she was like, I guess like really like surprised and excited about it. So about what she saw and heard, and I guess it was all over the all it was all over the it was over on the Cleveland News. They saw it on the news, so I guess that's the news that they got. This is from Litchfield and Medina County, Ohio. Um, so so let's see. My great grandmother was traveling. I think she was traveling home from work. Um, and going back home. So she's going back to Litchfield. Her house was in Litchfield, Ohio. So she's traveling back home, and she looked up in the sky, and she thought she saw a plane up there, and so she didn't think anything of it at first. This, by the way, was 6 or 7 a.m. in the morning. So actually, maybe she was going to work. Now I forget. Is why would she be coming home from work at 6 or 7 in the morning? Probably going to work. I'll find out later. But okay, so she looked up in the sky. She's driving on the road. Thought she saw a plane, so she didn't think anything of it at first. Um, Moments later, she looked up again, and this time it was doing like really strange, crazy maneuvers in the sky, and then she suddenly realized that no, this is definitely no plane, and so she realized that she was seeing something really strange and really bizarre, and so this time she didn't look back down. She was looking at it pretty good. She kept her eyes on it this time, and she said that it definitely wasn't a plane because it was doing like these crazy zigzag maneuvers, like really fast, all over the sky, all over the sky that she could see. Um, and that it wasn't in the shape of a plane. She said that it looked kind of round. So I don't know if if the word, I don't know if she said it. I don't know if it could have been metallic, like shiny metallic or not, but she said that it was kind of round. It wasn't in the shape of a plane. Um, and she said it was bright. It had bright lights on it. That's that's interesting. Um, and that so, but she realized it wasn't a plane because it would like jump really fast from into different parts of the sky. So obviously a plane can't do that. A plane just goes like this. This was this thing was like, she described it as zigzagging, and I have seen metallic discs in the daytime doing zigzag patterns as well, which I'm gonna do a separate video on that, on some other metallic discs that I saw, because I saw different. I saw my discs, the ones I saw at different times when I was younger. The Like in my first story, I was describing one event that I saw, but that wasn't the only event that I saw these discs in. So I'll go over that in another video. This one, so it did, like, it would go really fast from like one, like, part of the sky to the other, that she could see in her, as she was driving. It would be like, I guess it would be like this, like, and that's similar to what I saw when I was younger. So maybe she saw something very similar to what I saw. Now, what I saw was like, from like, it was like maybe late 80s. I thought it was early 90s. Could have even been like 89. But this is early 70s that she's seeing this. So, and that's what she described it doing. It would go like really fast from one part of the sky to the other. Like, it'd be like this and like this and like something similar to like that. And she said it had bright lights on it, and I wish I knew more of the details of those lights. So that's really interesting. And from what I was told, like, I wasn't told exactly, like, if it was a disc or a flying saucer, or it was just said that it was kind of round. So, anyway, after she got home, she's like all excited and everything, and telling, I guess, everybody, including like my mother, who was young at the time. I think she was like in high school, what she just saw. And so she, described what she saw to everyone. And then it was like all over the Cleveland news. And then they found out that like a whole bunch of other people saw it too. So that's really cool. So that's the story. So crazy. And say I really want to find this story. Like, it's got to be somewhere on the internet that I can find, like, and there's got to be people that are still, like, that are around still, that are alive, that remember the story. I would love to hear from anybody out there that either like saw some, maybe you would have, if maybe you were younger at the time, and you remember this event and you saw something. Please let me know, because I am so fascinated by this story. This is the early 70s. Doesn't seem like anything we could possibly have, any kind of man-made craft back then. It just makes me laugh thinking about it, because I there's no way that we would have had anything like that then. Very early 70s. No way. But yeah, it sounds really cool. It's kind of scary at the same time. The ones I saw, they're fascinating, yet they're really creepy at the same time. I mean, from my own experience seeing them. But yeah, I gotta try and find this story, and get more details on this. It's gotta still, there's gotta be some documentation of it on somewhere. right? Like, because this was the same with my UFO story that I told about the one that flew over the island of Crete in Greece, and like there's got to be documentation on that somewhere. But I will be like deep diving into this one. Probably both of the stories that I told today, but yeah, there's got to be some kind of like surviving a news story on the internet or something that we can look up for. 'Cause this is definitely a true event, very fascinating, and I am fascinated to learn more about this event in Ohio in particular, because that's where I grew up. Um, let's see what else I can find, and then I want to do a deep dive on Ohio UFO events and stories from that time period too, in future videos. So I will see what I can come up with, and we'll do more UFO content soon. Um, um, yeah, I'll see if I can find more information about this event in particular. I really hope I can. I really hope it's still out there, like more information about it. And there's got to be people that remember this story, and that are still alive to tell it, just like me. Like whether it's your parents saw it or you saw it or um, like you know the story well and it's been passed down from your older members of your family that and you know the story really well. Let me know, like, if you know any more information about this. um, Medina County, Litchfield, um, the Cleveland News, like that area there. It probably was a lot of other areas too, nearby those. I would imagine multiple sightings of of the same craft, mysterious craft. Um, so yeah, I guess I will end it there for now, and I'll be coming out with more of these kinds of videos soon. And as always, thanks for watching.